first family game night on our brand new set. Ta-da! And today's game includes a special guest along with our game guru, Jenn Bartlett. Nicole.
That's right. We have Danielle Reynolds, who designed Caution Signs, the game that we're going to be playing today. Thank you so much for coming. Jenn, how did the two of you hook up?
I forget how initially you had messaged me or I had messaged you, but the company that Danielle works for, Wise Wizard Games, is out of Massachusetts, and friends of mine have a game that was designed through, a couple of games that were designed and published through Wise Wizard, and maybe that was it? I don't remember. It's been a couple of years now.
I was asked to go to your library and check out a gaming thing, and I got a lot of playtesting done, and that was great. Well,
so
like, I don't know where it happened, but it's awesome.
What is play testing? You came up with this concept?
Yeah, so it's coming up with a game and just like testing to see if it actually works before it gets signed and becomes an actual product. Because let's be honest, I design a lot of games that never get turned into a real product.
Isn't that amazing?
All right, so how did you get into that kind of career?
The quick form, I was into comic books, went to a Comic-Con, got ditched by some coworkers, and met a company that made board games, and they just like kind of told me about this whole world, and I started playing games and realized it was a job I could have, and self-taught myself how to make games.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't play online, you specifically work on board games?
So I do board games and tabletop games, but I actually do make physical games into digital versions in order to play test online. We actually also have an app for Caution Signs, so if people like playing on their phone and like those Jackbox games, you can actually download an app to do it too.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it's really cool.
When you have an idea about a game, how does it, come to fruition? Are you sketching it out on a paper and then pitching it to people?
A combination. So normally I write it in my notebook and then I go on my computer. I studied graphic design and psychology, so I whip together a prototype, print it out, and I convince my friends to play it with me and see if it's good before I start making people who don't know me play it. Wow. And then if it's any good, I show it to publishers and hope that they sign it.
So this one made it.
Yes, this one made it.
Tell us about this game.
Yeah, so I was actually on a trip to Hawaii and started noticing all these crazy signs, like don't touch lava, like don't pet a shark, or whatever it was. Like it made no sense, but it was like someone was dumb enough to make it necessary. And so I was messaging my friend, and he was in Alaska also saying things like don't pet a moose. And we were like, there's a game here. And so I kind of pitched the idea, like, let's make a quick sketch game. And we jumped on our computers when we got back, built up a word list, and I started playtesting, figured out 20 seconds is a sweet spot to make this really funny and also difficult. It's a deduction game, but a drawing game, and so you're sketching these things out and seeing if you can guess it.
Oh,
but very approachable, and it was super fun. And 2-ish weeks later, I showed it to my bosses, and we got an offer from a different company, and my bosses were like, wait, no, we want it. Let's launch a whole new imprint, which I got to run. So,
wow. Yeah. I'm just amazed at the whole process. How many players can play in this game, and what age range are you talking about?
So this one is 3 to 9 players, but you could add extras if you have more boards. And as far as like, we say about 10 years and up, or sorry, 8 years and up, but honestly, I've seen kids play too. We have rules inside on the back page that say how to adapt for either like non-English speakers or also children in order to make it for younger ages.
That's terrific.
And Jenn, we talk about that a lot, how a lot of these games that you carry at your library are adaptable, right? Even if you can't hear, there are so many different, if you're colorblind, we've had games on before. Yeah, which is so great.
That's really important to me. I think and when we're talking about inclusivity, especially in hobby spaces, having things where rule books are in multiple languages, things are colorblind friendly, we have modifications like Danielle was talking about that make the game a lot more for everyone. That's really, and that's really part of the pitch of coming on here, is to show that no matter what age you are, where you come from, what language you speak, if you've played a modern game or not, that modern games are for everyone.
All right, we're going to play on wax, so you're going to join us. But this looks like so much fun. Hey, Marcy, caution! Caution signs. Take it away.